Uh, Good evening, good evening, good evening. There's a wonderful day to have and stuff like that. So, um, I would like personally, and yes, I'm wearing a no shirt again, by the way. But I want to document everything on day 6. I didn't have like pretty much the energy to go out that much because I know it's really, really good to not spend anything today. But what I realized pretty much in the last 6 days, so the last 6 days is that I've been spending on cigarettes. Well, today, for day 6, I did, I threw like pretty much the last American Spirit cigarette pack away. I told myself I'm not going to smoke more. And it reminded me because I was at Oasis at a kava bar. I know I can't record there at a kava bar because a lot of people are going to look at me mad. But the on the other side of things, I believe that on the other side of things, I believe that I've been having emotional spending with my life. you know, and it's kind of like emotional with my body, my my health and my damage and stuff like that. And I was watching pretty much most of this whole scenario with this whole uh, this whole diamond thing. The diary of a CEO, and there was a sex doctor, and she once said that like if you have negative energy, your your health is pretty low. And that's the one thing I've learned about having health. And one thing about having health is it's just really, really bad. And honestly, like I've been pretty low. I have low vibes and negative energy. And I think that might be the other side of me not telling myself I can't really do this anymore. Am I okay with it? Yeah, I'm okay with it. Do I want to have kids? Yeah, I want to have kids. But I think my emotional spending is kind of like taking a glimpse back, and it's telling me that like like I should be doing this, I should be doing that with the rest of my friends, but in reality, I don't. The reason why I don't, and like I'm kind of blessed that like I don't have kids at the age of 30, and I'm still staying in my mom's basement. Well, I mean, personally, with my income and with the rent, and also I've been accepted to a trade in Oregon. I think honestly, I'm packed. I'm leaving Tallahassee at the end of the month, and I'll be moving to Portland. But my thing of realizing is that I have to save money. So far, my income is pretty much good. Downside is that I have extremely bad habits. It's not worth it to have bad habits too. So I think honestly, in my opinion, like I had to put the bad habits down and stuff like that just to chill and relax for like a few seconds for the rest of my life and stuff like that. Even for today, you know, I think I probably understood my emotional spending. My emotional spending comes from so much money that I don't even have. All this could have been done, but like I have a slow brain, and you know, I think probably mixing up with drugs probably might be the cause of it. It's not for the intake, it's not for the weak, but it's probably with smoking cigarettes and and just zoning out. the thing with Asperger's, they zone out pretty much a lot, and I think pretty much that's going on with me for the rest of my life lately. Was it easy to save that? No, but what I am glad to understand is that alcohol, not drinking alcohol and still not doing it actually saved my life without using with using a higher power and stuff like that. Life has been a lot easier in my own entire life. So what I've came to realize and understood more of what has been truly traumatized with me and all this other stuff is that I use my friends and my family have used me, and I just hope they don't see that. But you know, I think I've realized with day six, I have a lot of emotional spending, and the most of my emotional spending comes from where I'm sad, I don't have a job, I want to eat something, yada yada this, and I get into this moody attitude. It's kind of not really knowing of where I'm going with this or where I'm leaning with this. I thought probably I thought probably the only thing I had good was in college town in 2016, 2019. And I do look back now. I wish I went to somewhere like Southeastern University or going to NIA in mountains, probably in Tennessee or in Kentucky, probably in Oregon as well. If there's a wrestling thing in Oregon, I think I may want to do it and get back to it. So I think honestly, my emotional experience comes from that point. And what people need to understand is that people are more triggered to be announced by understanding yeah, the emotional experience come from here, the emotional experience come from the other side and stuff like that. So this is what I've recognized to understand. Like all this impulse spending has been really drowning my money, and what I've realized is emotional spending gets you into depression. It keeps repeating the same year after year, and that's where you have self trust, and that's where you have low self trust, and that's where you don't believe in yourself, and you don't take yourself serious. See, for me, I haven't had a haircut in months. I have the sideburns right over here, and I'm laying in my pillow, knowing that I'm exhausted and tired, and I haven't worked out. So so what I've learned is that from a man's point of view about emotional spending is that you have to change your habits. When you change your habits, and you eat the right foods, you'll see a lot better coming from you. And that's what I missed pretty much out most of it lately. And I think it's not, and I think it's really a good sign where I should probably eat the right foods now, not later. I just ate cheese grits with tuna and with potatoes for lunch today. So I thought everything was pretty cool and pretty neat. Well, I get the flies in my room and there's Oliver's around there, so I hope I see y'all for another day. I hope I see y'all tomorrow. Peace out, my man.